The current terrible state of the modern dating market gets mainly blamed on women, mainly the way they behave and their expectations. But the weak modern man also plays a hand in ruining the dating market just as much as women do. Now, of course, I'm not talking about the strong man with self respect and standards. I'm talking about simps. Simping truly makes things worse for everybody and tarnishes the images of us normal men in women's eyes, and in turn hurts our perceived value. So let's talk about this simping plague that has took the internet by storm these last couple of years. This video, like many others, will be split into multiple parts, so you can go ahead and skip to the desired one. Part 1 will define the simp and the manosphere. Part 2 will talk about how simping came to be. And Part 3 will discuss if simping work. If you want to support the channel and get your face evaluated by me with personalized look magazine advice, link will be down in the description. You can read more about topics like these in my personal blog at nerofacerating.com. Without further ado, let's get this video started. Now we need to know what a simp means. There's two definitions of a simp. The meme one, which blew in popularity back in March 2020, because of the iDubbbz drama with his girlfriend opening an OnlyFans, if I am not mistaken. This is why these last 3 years you hear the word simp everywhere. Well, we want the real definition of the word simp. The term simp is used to shame a male who is perceived as investing too much into a woman without a reward, usually via investing excessive amounts of resources such as time, money, or affection into a woman without any reciprocity. The term came into prominence in the post-third wave feminist period as increasingly men took on the mantle of being feminist in an effort to please the newly empowered women and get access to sex as a consequence. Due to the overlap with self-debasing behavior, simp increasingly became a derogatory term, one that is deemed so insulting and volatile that some online platforms have banned its use. Next, I will theorize on how this serious simping epidemic came to be. Me, in my opinion, I think that simping is linked with the rise of social media and online dating, creating a huge imbalance in between the sexual market value of men and women, which led to the increase of men's desperation, giving rise to more simps. So let's break this down further. Simps back then, before the age of social media sites and online dating apps, were limited to social circles they lived in and traveled to, so they could not overinflate the value and raise the standards of women who are below average or average to an unrealistic level. This led to a much healthier dating pool, where both men and the women had somewhat realistic expectation, and the average man did not become absolutely irrelevant. Now fast forward to the age of social media and online dating, and boy oh boy did things become spicy. The issue of social media and dating apps is that they negate the effects of that limited social circle. Now the girl's social circle is the entire planet Earth, which opens up the doors for simps from all over the world to do their job. Now the issue is that because so many simps hit on the average and below average women non-stop, this results in a ridiculous inflation of what I like to call fake value, and also increase the expectations. You have men who do not know these girls, showering them with money, gifts, and endless compliments, to quote-unquote buy sex and intimacy. But funny thing is, these guys only end up being used and get nothing in return. So you took the part in the inflation of value, hurted other men, dating chances, and you got nothing in return. Everyone is losing. Another point I want to touch on is that simps come from different types of men: average looking, above average looking, rich men, attractive men, which is like a multiplier to the inflation ratio. There is proof of this everywhere, just like at the comment section of girls' pictures on Instagram or TikTok. In my opinion, the simping epidemic will not fade anytime soon. In fact, it seems to be getting worse. It's like a vicious cycle that creates more desperate men over time. Now, does simping work? Does it have any merits? Theoretically, simping should not be seen in a pejorative light, as being nice to women should be accepted, since at face value being altruistic and empathetic are seen as positive virtues. Altruism and having empathy falls in line with the central creed of all the major religions, which is one that encourages following the golden rule: do unto others as you would wish upon yourself. However, women have brought it upon themselves that being nice to them is now seen as lowly. Check the term nice guy for instance. A blue-pilled outlook would suggest that a nice guy procures all the benefits of being an upstanding member of society. However, many individuals in the manosphere and society more broadly argue these agreeable, chivalrous males often fail at procreation due to women's inherent sclerophilia and hybristophilia, which manifests itself in women at different levels of intensity. Thus, they argue that simping generally doesn't pay off for men. So you have no choice but to stop simping and giving away undeserved attention and resources to girls who are not your girls. Improve your looks and status. Raise your values and start giving it away to only those who are deserving. The only solution for modern men is for them to wake up and stop this madness. The more they wake up, the less severe the issue becomes. It becomes like a war of men who know and men who don't know. Guess we'll see how the next decade turns out to be in terms of dating. Will you guys tell me your thoughts on this issue down in the comment section? How do you think the future of dating would be? That's it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. A like and subscribe will be highly appreciated. And like usual, catch you guys in the next one.